Just wanted to say, hey, y'all, this is Cairo. I am walking through Lisbon. I'm showing up to different cultural centers and just meeting different people, seeing different parts of Lisbon. And the first person I stumble upon is Giuseppe. So thank you so much for your time. Very good to meet you as well. This is a fashion designer. This is a man of many different talents. If you just want to introduce yourself, say the beginning of how you do what you do, and what makes you do this. What makes it important for you to be here today selling these pieces. And this is actually a brand launch of his, and I'll let you speak more.
Yeah, thank you so much to give me this opportunity. Just I can explain very fast. I am an independent designer, so I studied architecture, and also after I studied painting in Academy of Art in Palermo. In season, I'm from Italy, southern Italy, where I have a shop in the pedestrian street in the historical center of Palermo. So I worked for 5 years with, and in my shop entered people from the whole world, everywhere. So what I tried to do in the last 15 years is just to build my own style, combining stock of materials from vintage, from surplus of military, from what I see, and it is used because we don't need to produce it anymore. So what I think, and then also in fashion, is very important to recycle. And the big brand don't want to do that because it's very difficult. So we, the small brand, the small designer, make it and try to work in this niche market where people understand how the difference, and the value of the handicraft, of the design, with the really made in Italy or made in Portugal. Because now I'm working here with a company who sell surplus of military everywhere. So I'm here from 8 months. I sell here in this physical shop at Marvilla, and Marvilla, where is a big hub of shops, and you can come here to drink, to eat, and buy different things. Lisbon is a creative city where I lived in 2019 before the COVID. After I came back in Italy, and after I came back another time here in Portugal. I produce in Setúbal, 40 kilometers from Lisbon. It's a beautiful, quiet city close to the beach with good food, good fish.
Yeah.
So I found something similar.
I've heard of the seafood in all
Yeah,
of
seafood.
Portugal. You'll see the canned sardines or canned
Yes,
fish.
yes.
But
Yes.
the best is when you have, like cooked fish right in front of you.
In front,
Yeah.
there is a big mercado. If you come, I show you. It's Mercado do Livramento, where I go to buy fish 2 times, 3 times for a week.
Nice.
Very fresh, very. And I live in just a small house in the old neighborhood of fishermen. So the colored buildings, very, very, very cool.
That's beautiful. I will definitely take you up on that. So I'm busy for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but once it hits Thursday, I could show up, right? And if Thursday and Friday I can be there.
Yes,
And if you're coming back to Portugal Saturday, I'll probably come back at the same time because eventually I'll be going to Italy as well. So if you can give me recommendations,
yes.
whether when I'm in Italy, landing in Roma, and then
Also
looking
in
around.
Italy, I can give you many recommendations. Yes, I know Italy very well.
Okay, nice. So one thing I wanted to have us do is if we can walk over to some of your pieces and you tell me a bit about the thought process and maybe a few other questions I may have to ask you about life in general.
Okay.
When I meet people like you, I see purity, I see happiness coming out of you because you're doing what you enjoy.
Yes.
There isn't.
This is very difficult that someone find a work where to express himself
Yes.
and do it with happiness.
Yes, exactly. So one thing I will always push is pursue a lifestyle that you feel fulfilled in, and what you need to do to make that lifestyle work, you will feel passionate enough to do. You will have the drive to do what you need to do when you're pursuing something you're passionate about, or you're pursuing something that actually fulfills you. So meeting anyone like you, Giuseppe, is a lesson.
Yeah.
Whether I speak to you for 5 minutes or for 5 hours, I'm guaranteed to learn at least one thing. So I really do appreciate the time. And, when it comes to turning on the camera, when it comes to having a microphone, there's a part of me that says, I'm missing out just a bit on keeping this for myself, keeping these experiences just for me. Because I can go back home and I can have the memory of speaking to you, and one day I'll be talking to a friend and I'll bring you up and I'll bring up a lesson I learned from you. But there's also a part of me that feels I should record this because I'm very blessed to be traveling around the world and working from a computer and keeping it remote. That's something I thought about doing before I finished high school, right? I dropped out of college. I was not looking to work a regular job. But then full circle, I work in sales and I work in technology sales, and I enjoy the technology. I enjoy the act of speaking to people, and it's satisfying enough, right? But there will always be a certain spot where you need to do something creative, some sort of outlet that you are passionate for. So I tell people all the time, I'm not a fashion head. I would never consider myself a fashion expert or a fashion guy, but over time, the friends I've made, the people I've spoken to, everyone has a style about themselves. This entire room could be empty, and if you just talk about the clothes you're wearing here, I'd still learn something about you and how you express yourself. So I'm very lucky to bump into Giuseppe. So we're gonna get started and
Also,
look at some
I
pieces.
agree on what you said about that the world of today is need that people become flexible and not live always in the same place like old style,
Yes.
because
Yes.
we become bored. In the life become really bored. We need to know what is happening around the world.
Right.
So,
The
and
environment.
we need to know not in a touristic way,
Yes.
like that we go there only
Very
to
important.
make a click for Instagram and we don't understand nothing.
Right.
We need to live just for a long period, like the people, the original people of the place where we go.
Of course. Of course.
This is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. And I appreciate it. There's so many other things anyone could be doing, but to go for what you're passionate about and understand that the rest of the world is out there. To keep yourself in one box,
Yes,
you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yes.
But there's also people around the world where you could change the way their heart beats just from one conversation.
Yeah.
If you keep yourself in that box, how many people do you touch? How many people do you connect with if you stay in that box?
Yes.
So you're very right on that. And I'm gonna hand you the microphone,
Yes.
and I'm just gonna follow
Yes,
you.
yes.
And however you want to show me, let's do this.
We can start from here. There are some painting that where when it's very different. It's not connected one to the other, because some are made when I made the Academy of Art in Palermo. Some is made in Palermo. These two I made one month ago here, and I mixed military pieces like a sculpture in the painting. This two is made by my son. I have a son that I say hello to him. His name is Simone, and also him is very creative because made graffiti, like skateboard. Is this style? And I'm trying also to tell him, to transmit this passion, and he made this painting. So after we can see some bags. For example, this I work with uh, vintage. This is a Levi's 501. This is all uniform. This is all pieces. I like to show the original pieces of military surplus. This is some backpack. This one, for example, and also I paint on the handles with spray. Archivio Setuba is the this brand that I'm doing here. There also. I don't have so much here in the shop, but I can show you this. I like to combine some stylish leather with denim and military. And this is a part where that I spray paint and customize, because my goal is that to create one of a kind product where everyone can have his own bags, no different from the mass production of fashion.
That's great. I'm definitely buying something, and I know for a fact my sisters would love some of these purses. And part of me, I think I'm not going to show them any of these and ask them which one do you like. I think a good exercise is one of these bags will feel like the one for them. And I'm just going to get it and bring it to them. Whatever their reaction is, I know they're going to like it. And it's a one of one piece. So I really think those are good gifts. And you told me some of these jackets, you have multiple sizes.
Yes.
So
yes.
hopefully maybe I
This
get
jacket is just a type of this is made from Portuguese army, and I put a brand that this is I can tell you the history of this.
Yeah.
This is a mascot. No, this is a chiconia is an animal. I don't know in English. Chiconia is the animal who bring the baby. No, do you know
the stork.
the stork?
The
Exact-
stork. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you know
Okay.
why? Because in the deposit in Setúbal, where I work, where I have a sewing machine, we have all the stuff,
Mhm.
is surrounded by many places where
They have
where
storks.
there are stocks.
Wow.
So every day I see this animal, and I thought, okay, I have to represent him, and I make this design. This is very funny because
Yeah.
a lot of U.S. Jacket remember have a patch with old cartoon,
Mhm.
So
Like Mickey Mouse
Mickey Mouse
is a symbol and an
Felix,
icon.
a symbol,
Yeah.
exactly. So and in my mind, I recreate, in a cartoon logo, with this animal. So this is the history of this.
That's great. That's amazing. And I like that it's not so serious of a symbol of that animal, you know? Like it looks like the stork. It's smiling at you.
Yes,
It's nothing too dramatic.
No,
And
no, absolutely.
this is something you can put on the patch, you know?
Exactly, yeah,
This is something
yes.
you can put if you wanted to, you could put you have it on the bag right over there.
On the bag,
So I like that a lot.
I want
Yeah.
to make some.
Something you can repeat, and it's a staple, a staple of the brand.
Yes.
So it's a good idea. I
Because
like
this
it a
is
lot.
the step that I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
From a designer inside the shop to be a brand. No,
Mhm.
this now I'm making this
I see.
this step.
I see.
This
Yeah.
is very difficult, and this need just something that people recognize.
Yeah.
Just a symbol or a graphic or
Yep,
something.
yep. And if anybody wanted to think, oh, this bird or this symbol has a name, like you see the mouse, it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
If you wanted to call the bird Giuseppe, you could call it Giuseppe, or you could is that
I call
Chico?
it Chico. I
Chico,
call
perfect.
it Chico.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So people will remember the name Chico. They'll remember the image, and whenever hopefully there comes a day where I'm wearing something like this, and it's like, is that Chico? Like from wait, that's from Giuseppe.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God, did you get
Yeah.
that in Portugal, or where'd you get that from? So you were letting
And
me know.
Sometimes I made video. I want to show you.
Yeah,
Where this
he was
happened.
telling me he already has customers in America,
Yeah.
and he does his own shipping. He produces it himself. He designs this all himself. So It's so interesting to see.
Look. Video here. Look.
Ah, that's a stork. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, wow.
It's full.
Yeah.
Setúbal is full
Just everywhere. Oh,
everywhere.
wow.
This is close to the deposit where I work.
I see.
It is
Okay.
full of stuff.
Wow. Okay. Well, I also want to show off this chair you have
Yeah.
here because this
Yes,
is
yes.
also a one of one piece. And if you'd like, I don't know if you sit in it. Are you comfortable? You want to go ahead and sit in it? I ask you a couple questions.
I cannot see because it's
No problem.
here. It's made by spray art, and here there are no humidity, and it's a bit fresh.
Yeah, no problem. Let me. Can I have you sit here?
Yes.
And I guess I'll have a few questions for you as well. You know. Now, let's get you over here. Actually. So, if you were to tell anyone, a friend of your son, if you were to speak to anyone that feels lost, you know, how would you help them find their own way? What would you tell them in the moment that they are lost, let's say?
When you are lost, you have to find yourself inside. Not you don't have to wait and other people. That yes, from everyone you can take something. Also, bad or good people can learn you something. But if you want to improve yourself, you need to find uh, um, the power inside inside yourself. Or many people are blocked because expect that someone from exterior uh, can change you, but you can change only with your soul. Yeah.
Has there been anything painful that's happened to you from a long time ago, very recently, that you think about while you create?
Mm.
Or is there anything happy and something that makes you feel very happy as you create?
Many things. I was, but one of the best things that I can say, of course, is I have two beautiful sons. That is, I always think about them. What and my life depends on them. So this is the most important thing. So, and also, of course, family, friends, and all the relationship important that I have are around me. Yes.
If you were to pass away, let's say,
Mm.
what are some sentences, some statements you want your sons to remember? What
Mhm.
is what are some thoughts you would like them to keep
To
for the
keep,
rest of their life or as they grow?
never give up. This is the first sentence.
Of course.
Yeah. If you have if you want to make something important for you, it's obviously that you will fail many times, but these fails doesn't mean that you are in a wrong way. You have to pass and straight and find uh, the right direction. Yes.
Do you have a very good memory or a good moment during your fashion career? As a designer, are there any days that you remember as like, man, that was a successful day or that was a
Ah,
win?
many days. Not only successfully, also all the experience. Because this, when you are independent, you try everything. No, so also partnership. Also, I worked with different people, and after we start and after we finish, some are still friends, some not. Really, it's a very long time. I can write a book, maybe. It's 15 years old. Oh my God! If I think how many places I went, how many times I tried, but every day when I'm in front of the table with some materials, I'm inspiring. I'm inspired to, and the best thing that I like is that I some idea become something physical that I can create, and after people appreciate.
What are what are one of the first pieces of fashion you've ever worked on?
Mm.
One of
Yes.
your first products, if you can think back.
Yes, yes. The first product is a product made by uh, billboard banners, no, from advertising. Because I worked for many years inside a graphic studios, no, where we print a large format of, the PVC banners, and my city was everywhere with this advertising, So I made a trip in Berlin in 2009, and I remember I have seen some shop with the young people who made some product with a similar banner. No, there is an important brand in Zurich that now become very famous. That work uh, with the tarpaulin, the tarpaulin banners um, from the trucks, from the trucks. This is a bit different because it's printed, so I have a graphic. No, depends what you want to advertise. So I took from the directly from the agency, this banner, because after 15 days, 30 days, they put on the garbage. So I recovered these materials, and I started to go to the factory, because me, I wasn't able to stitch. Only I was a designer. So I started to go to the factory, to the back factories. Okay, can you please make me some samples? No, and the factory, this old style, old man. No, but this material you cannot make. This is bad. You cannot. So it was really difficult from the start. So, and after step by step, I become independent also in to do myself. I remember a Moroccan workers that worked with me for 5 years, teached me to stitch. Yes, teached me to stitch after I made some courses of pattern, and after many years I become a master of leather work. Now I can teach, and also 2 years ago I teach the leathercraft inside the jail in Palermo with 25 young guys inside the jail. We made this project for 6 months. Yes.
Wow, that's very cool. Seriously. Um, Man, anything else on your mind that you want to say? Do you have any advice for me? I'm 25.
Yeah.
I have been traveling for, let's say, almost 2 years, different places in America, but now different countries, and I have no apartment. I am now just, when I'm in DC, I'm with family, trying to help there, or traveling.
Okay.
So, is there any advice you can think of for me? Anything for me to just keep in mind as I see the world, as I meet other people?
What you are doing is very important, because uh, you can tell many histories, no? Like we are talking about. And me, I like very much, because also, for example, in my life, I bought many years ago, and also now I have. I like to travel with my van, the because you can stop where you want. So as I told you, this is something for people who are curious. No, not everyone are curious. Many people are stable person that like to live, like to have a fixed job in the same place. Just, but for me, become very boring. So it's better what you are doing. Ah, hola, hola. Boa tarde.
No problem. No problem. Please. Yeah, it's no issue. Yeah, no problem at all. This is the guy. This is the guy. This is the
Olá,
artist.
tudo bem?
But I agree. Having the curiosity,
Yes,
making sure you exercise it.
yes,
You can stay in that box and not think about anything new, or keep yourself curious, keep yourself moving around.
of course. It's like that you eat every day pasta with sauce, but you don't know pasta with carbonara or fish. Only this. So yeah, it's like you eat every day the same thing.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much.
No, thank you,
Thank you. I really
thank you.
appreciate
Hey,
it. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. You're welcome.
Yeah, so this is Giuseppe Regato. Is
Yes,
that correct?
yes.
So Regato bags on Instagram as well. And we're gonna do some shopping for sure. And I'll let y'all go. Thank you. Thank you so much.